questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told EEF don't switch, good times are coming on even deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
I'm never ever going to get tired of that intro. Good morning, good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. That's 2 weeks in a row I've messed that intro up. I am your host of the Premier League Review Show, Nicky, aka Palace Barney, because your eyes do not fool you. The hair has gone purple. Why not? You may mean this to your heart's content, my dear viewers. You may go wild. I'm expecting absolute carnage in the comments section. Send for me. You know I do enjoy a good laugh at my own expense. I am, fortunately, for the second week in a row, joined by one of my magnificent co-hosts. It is the man with the best threads around, and his Twitter posts are all right as well, actually, if you ask me. It is, of course, Statman Dan. How are you, sir?
Yeah, all good. Been quite a nice day. Just been at college, and then went to the gym, and now I'm treating myself to a Pepsi Max.
Ooh, I'm on the Diet Coke today. It's blurred out. It's blurred out.
How you doing, Nicky?
We're not doing any logos yet until Coke. You know, just give me the brand deal. Give me the brand deal. Right. It is the Premier League Review Show, and we're going to start off with a game I think every single Palace fan enjoyed. Have a look at this. Oh, it feels good. It feels good reading that. Brighton fall apart in this one. Aston Villa 6. Yes, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. 6-1. They just fell apart in this one. Absolutely fell apart in this one. Watkins does a madness at Villa Park. Gets a hat trick. And also, along with Douglas Luiz, there's an Estepinian own goal, which was hilarious. Kind of hurt the FPL, though. So I'm not too thrilled about that. But Villa are just looking ever more dangerous again and again, Dan. Was this a case of Brighton just falling apart, having a bad day, or was just Villa just too much for them to handle? What are your thoughts?
To be honest, I think I mean, I've said this before, and people have argued with me about this, and I don't know why. Because I've said, like, Brighton have had a pretty poor defense, like, all season. They've just been, I guess, fortunate in the sense that the chances that they have conceded haven't been put away for whatever reason. And I think, don't get me wrong, they definitely didn't deserve to lose 6-1 in that sense. But, I mean, like I said, I thought it was kind of coming, that they were going to get some sort of humbling from another team. And I think the way Aston Villa play, and the fact that I think that's Aston Villa's 11th win in a row at home. Like, it was always going to be a tough game regardless, but I think the way that they've been defending isn't, I think, that kind of shown. Attacking wise, they're brilliant, but it's just defensively, I feel like they're missing something.
Well, it certainly seems Villa Park has turned into a fortress. Unfortunately, we were on the receiving end of that. Yeah, 11 wins in a row. It's pretty unheard of to go that long with a winning streak, be it home or away. So Emery was evidently the correct choice back when he was appointed, and he has shown that even still through Villa's European run. Of course, they play later on this week in the Europeans. Yeah, well done, Villa. Well done. Well done. We thank you for this. Oh my God, this was a Carlsberg weekend. This was a Carlsberg weekend.
It was, yeah. Because obviously we won, they lost.
Brighton lost,
I think we
Millwall
all
lost,
lost.
Palace won. Ladies and gentlemen, the first Guinness weekend, yeah, the first Carlsberg weekend of the season is here.
I love how confident you said that, Nicky. The first one of the season.
Oh, it's coming! It's coming now. It's coming. We'll get on to Palace in a little while. Big up Earth Extremities in the comments. Hi guys, I was very surprised at how Brighton fell apart. Me too. Me too. De Zerbi has got them cooking. But as Dan said, I think a humbling was coming. A humbling has to come for each and every single team. I think we'll certainly see that with some more teams later on in the show. Let's go down to the South Coast. And he's finally scored a goal. Arsenal fans, chill. Chill. He's done it. He's scored his goal. Kai Havertz off the mark for Arsenal finally as they beat the Cherries at Dean Court 4-0. Martin Odegaard scoring, Havertz scoring, Saka scoring, Ben White scoring. Pretty standard. I don't think anybody was expecting a Bournemouth win out of this one. I don't think that was the case in the predictions league. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm a little annoyed at Ben White scoring because he robbed me of a correct score. And my lead is coming down. JC is catching.
If I speak.
I'm not nervous. No, not me. Nervous? No. But yeah, pretty standard. Arsenal just too much to handle for Bournemouth. Not to take away from Bournemouth's play, obviously. But I think this was coming, especially after the North London derby draw. They needed something to come back on. Bournemouth were just on the receiving end, wrong place, wrong time, and Arsenal just walk all over them. Standard stuff there. Anything to add there, Dan?
Yeah, I haven't watched the game, so I don't really know. But I mean, on the face of it, it seems like Arsenal are maybe back to what they were last season. They did have a bit of a slow start this season in comparison to last season. I feel like if you're a Bournemouth fan, you're probably going to be a bit disappointed with the start they've had. They're the only team in the Premier League that hasn't won a game yet. So I think they'll be a bit worried and maybe a bit disappointed in what they've achieved this season so far. I mean, Ireola did well at Vallecano in Spain. Whether he can translate over to Bournemouth, obviously that still remains to be seen. But yeah, if you're a Bournemouth fan, I'd be maybe a little bit worried.
Big up to Rich, the gaffer in the chat. Odegaard with a charity donation to Havertz. Yeah, pretty much. I think this is a huge confidence boost to Kai Havertz because a lot of Arsenal fans were questioning, why did we sign this guy? Why did we spend this amount of money from one of our main rivals? He's off the mark now, so let's see if he can hit that ground running and keep the form up. Big up to Martin Leonard, Aston Villa fan. Shout out to him. Takes plastic bags thousands of years to break down, but blue hair Nicky broke down in seconds after the sweepstake. Yeah. 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 That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, look, the purple's here. If you ask me, I've gone red, I've gone blue. Now I'm putting the two together. I'm purple. Coach's Corner, time to cook United fans. Oh, we're getting onto that in a moment. We are indeed. We finally won a game. Right. Palace Smurf is back. No. Oh. Rich, get it right. Hang on. Let me take off the banners. Look at the name. Palace Barney. It's Barney now. So there you go. I've been Palace Elmo. I've been Palace Smurf. Palace Barney. Nicky going for the pride flag. Hey. All are welcome on Eagle Eyed Football. All are welcome. Here we go. This is going to be a good show now. We've got Martin and Rich in the comments, so this is going to be a good one. Right. Let's talk about history made. History was made on this Premier League weekend. They're off the mark, ladies and gentlemen. They're off the mark. And they did it at a difficult stadium to win at.
Definitely.
Arguably.
Definitely.
Oh, I got rid of it. There it is. Luton Town 2, Everton 1. Tremendous performance by Luton Town. Credit to all the fans who went up to Goodison Park to see this, because this will live long in the memories of Luton Town. A first Premier League win is nothing to be waved off at. This was a long time coming for Luton. They've been waiting for this. They've had their chances. They've had draws. Rob Edwards, pretty much. I think he's definitely going to remember this for as long as his career lasts. I don't really want to focus on Everton too much. So I want to talk about Luton Town. They got very, very lucky in their last weekend. VAR controversy hitting Darren England. I believe I used this clip here for Darren England. Yeah.
That will never make me not laugh.
Yeah, it's never ever gonna stop. It's never ever gonna stop. Yeah. So credit to Luton Town. They're off the mark, and let's see how well they do after this. Okay, because we're heading into another international break after, I believe, this game weekend coming up. Hooray! Isn't that fun? Aren't we all excited for international football again?
Can't wait.
No, neither can I. I'm
Can't
so
wait to watch
looking forward to
Gareth
it.
Southgate team.
Yeah, especially with the news that we got today.
I'd rather not talk about it.
No. Shall I tell you what? Let's actually talk about Palace. Let's talk about a more positive reason. Look at this.
Oh, what a day. What an excellent day.
So, if you haven't watched the match, the away game vlog that Rich and Statman Dan did, please go ahead, watch it, because it is a laugh. You get food reviews, you get interviews, you get match reactions, and you get, I believe, watch this.
Come on, Anderson. That's it. Oh, yeah!
Just a snippet of the excellent away day this was. This was always on the cards, wasn't it? As I said here, this was bound to happen for Palace. We lose to them convincingly in the League Cup, and we turn them over on the next game in the league. Now, I think you could share this metaphor. There is nothing more United and Palace than this. This is the most Palace thing to ever happen. Of course, we get hit by the FIFA curse, because if you've played FIFA, you know once you get a team in a domestic cup, you're going to play them straight after in the league. So we get EA Sports, it's in the game happening to us, and we lose convincingly. We lose our second choice goalkeeper. We lose the game convincingly. Man United do a madness. Joachim Anderson says, "Hold my beer." In fact, I think JC even said something about this.
Hold on. What's this guy doing? Like, something's wrong. Like,
And yeah, this was absolutely.
Oh mate, I love that. I was not expecting that to go in. That was such a good finish. Shout out to the guy. Shout out to the guy who was standing next to me, because like he did not flinch at all. He was literally stood there like that, like as the goal went in, and about a minute after, just stood there like that.
Just stoic, no emotion.
Literally nothing.
Like Chelsea prime Jose Mourinho, when he never celebrated a goal, he'd just be like, and carry on. Afternoon, Alexander. Welcome back
Good
to the comment
afternoon.
section. Rich says it looks blue. It might look blue. It is purple. I can assure you, it is purple, with a bit of blue mixed in. So there's two colors in my hair right now. I'm going for the whole McFly situation. That's a deep cut. That one is that. If you get that, you are old. I say. Right. Newcastle 3 wins in a row. Now I watched TikTok about this. They're having a drone show ahead of their Champions League game tonight.
Not anymore.
No.
Apparently. Well, I don't know how true it was, but I think I saw a tweet saying that they cancelled it due to bad weather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine that. Well, if you haven't already, go onto whatever social media you've got, because it's probably all over the place. Just to have a look at Newcastle drone show, because it is spectacular from all angles of the city. Newcastle was lit up by a massive drone show with drones displaying Newcastle shirts, magpies. It was absolutely fantastic. Hopefully, it's the kind of thing I want to see. I want to see more clubs do that, because that was brilliant. And what a show for Newcastle fans, and what a night this is going to be for them. In the league, however, 2-0 win over Burnley, pretty standard stuff. Isak and Almiron scoring again, especially after the thrashing they gave Sheffield United. 3 wins on the bounce in the league. It's looking good for Newcastle. It's looking good. Alexander says, not going to lie, hearing the good news is muted. Given the Eze news, nothing you can do about it. Dexter says, Eze news has ruined me. Fuck Parish. I'm not going to lie, I'm seeing a lot of hate towards the squad, or at least towards leadership. I'm not going to lie. Breathe, everybody. Breathe, Palace fans. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, okay? Just curb your expectations now, because, yeah, I think even as far as that one goes, I think Rich actually sent in something about that one. Let me just find it here.
Just ain't looking good, man. It's not looking good at all.
Thanks, Rich. That now marks 7 episodes. 7 episodes in which I have used that clip. Long may it continue. Sorry, just need to take a drink. I'm professional here by your host, as he takes a drink as well. There we go. Hydration, always important.
Yes, drinking
key
cola.
Yeah. Hey, it's hydration. Always hydrate. There's your message.
Stay hydrated.
Exactly. Stay hydrated.
There's one thing you'll take from the stream. Stay hydrated.
Oh God. Right.
Not too hydrated though, because that can mess your kidneys up. Thanks for laughing at my jokes, Nicky. Someone's got to.
Oh my God. This is if this doesn't end up on best bits, this is this is right. Yeah. Isak and Almiron linking up again. They're on the goals. They're on the goal sheet again. Pretty standard stuff. This was a standard weekend for results. Alexander says, yeah, Henry needs to take it down many notches. Not needed to say F Parish on this chat, man. Let's not turn this chat into Twitter. He replies with, Parish should have invested in other players for squad depth. It wouldn't have happened if he did, but no, we spent 20 million on a keeper that gets injured on his debut. Clown. Always look forward to your appearances. You're the only one. I mean, what?
Oh!
What? I didn't say that. What?
Pa.
I respect you a lot. And he also said, I respect you a lot. You're the only one in the world.
Oh.
It's my own show. I'll say what I want. I'm gonna let that one sit. Hang on. Why is this always happening on my show? This always happens. Right. Anyway, standard stuff. Newcastle win. Who was? It's Burnley. Right. Let's go to another game that everyone expected. Bowen scores again. This man is turning into Haaland. He is the West Ham Haaland.
The West Ham Haaland.
He's scored 5 in a row now. He's on the streak. Lol. I'm gonna take off my glasses for this one. Just in case. Oh dear, respect greatness. Dear me.
Have you two ever thought about going for a beer with each other?
Are we sure Dexter's of age? Is he above the drinking age?
I think so.
Brother. This man's calling me out on my own show. This man is calling me out on my own show. Big up Henry. Always brings I will say a entertainment value to the comment section and to our call-in section. Yeah. Alexander says, take this outside. Right. Let's talk about West Ham, Sheffield. Pretty much standard stuff again. Jared Bowen scores again. Who is surprised? I'm not going to lie. After this game, I think we can pretty much say Sheffield will be one of the teams that's good. That I don't see them surviving this season. We're 7 games in. Granted, we're not reached double figures yet, but a lot of these teams are just finding ways to beat them.
Yeah, 100%. I think for them losing Ndai and to a lesser extent Sonderberg. Don't get me wrong. I think Gustavo Hamer's a brilliant player, bringing in, but I don't think Heckingbottom's got enough of the players to keep them in this division. I think Heckingbottom's a pretty solid manager. I just can't. I agree. I can't see him staying up.
Yeah, West Ham obviously going strength to strength, obviously, but Sheffield, they needed to come back after the catastrophic capitulation that was last weekend. And West Ham, they're sort of flying high at the moment. It's at the London Stadium. Maybe this wasn't their game to actually, get some points on the board, but you have to be looking at each and every single team and looking like, yeah, we could get a result here. You can't just look at teams in and around you. You've got to be looking at all the other 19 teams and going with the spirit, with the desire, with the imagination. Hey, 3 points is always possible. Anything can happen in 90 minutes. You could, So Sheffield, obviously, they're playing Fulham, so they're coming back into London this Saturday. Not an easy game, but I think that game could be the time where a point is vital. 3 points must be the target, though. I've got backup. Oh my God. JC is returning, firing shots on behalf of the Palace Barney. Big up, JC. Thank you for joining us in the comments.
To be fair, on the camera, it does look more blue.
It does
than
look
it
blue.
does purple. It looks more
Yeah.
like it looks like a Chelsea kit.
With regret, we've just lost connection with Statman Dan. He's been sin-binned for that one. No. Make me.
Oh God.
Right. Alexander says it's going to be a cracker for European spots this year. West Ham, Newcastle going to be excellent this weekend. Yeah. I think, right, apart from the 2-0 that we've had this season, every single game has been actually the standard of football in the Premier League has just the bar has been risen, and everyone is meeting expectations here for the standard of football that the Premier League advertises. So I really agree with you there, Alexander. That, like, this is going to be a cracking season. Rich says, I went for 5 minutes. What have I returned to? World War III. Well, I guess you could call, well, if you want to call it World War III, I call it David versus Goliath.
I call it the Emu War. In Australia.
Blimey, you history nerds in the chat are going to be going crazy over that one. I call it more like
David versus Goliath.
David versus Goliath, or it's like if Luxembourg decided to step up and just be like, hey, yeah, we're going to declare war on Ireland. Pipe down. Peasant.
Oh God.
Boy, let's learn. Don't call me out on my own show. You're lucky I'm working Saturday. He's lucky I work Saturdays. He's lucky I can't come to games on a regular basis. JC.
I just got home from work and I was playing some career mode, but I saw something was going down, so I had to jump in.
I'm joined by the Tactical Tag Team. Oh, I've thought of something there. There we go. The Tactical Tag Team.
Pause.
Yeah, that is a pause. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh my God.
Nicky, is this the most popular your show's ever been?
Wait, no, wait. Nah, I didn't even know JC was going to jump on as well.
Look at this. History is made on the Premier League Review show.
Oh,
if Nate jumps in, if Nathan just suddenly jumps in, this is incredible.
Henry, don't go nowhere. Let's iron this out, because it seems like there's emo wars. Like, what's going on?
Emo war.
I know, Rich. I'm sure they call that Fortnite.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna let that sit. You don't know what I'm thinking. 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 You don't read my mind.
Don't go anywhere.
What is going on? Anyway, I hope you're well. I'm good. I just wanted to check if there was actual, like, everything cool? Everything good?
Everything's good, man. Everything's all good here.
Look at this. We'll keep the banter going. Keep it going.
100%.
Peace. Big up Alex as well, by the way.
Big up Alex in the chat as well. Yes.
Let me save before the game crashes again, because I lost half my progress.
Right. I've sort of lost my track of my train of thought there. Just to address some of the, technically I started it and I'm a finish it as well. Pause. JC, welcome, and Rich. What is happening?
Are you really 26?
I'm surprised.
Centimeters tall.
I can't comment on height. To be honest, none of us can. Let's be honest.
Yeah, all three of us. We're not very blessed in that department.
Pause. That's a pause.
Is it?
Is it a reach? No, that's a bit of a reach. I'm not gonna lie
it's
though.
Not a pause.
I will.
He's thinking of other sizes, isn't
he? Yeah, he's making it into a pause.
I'm making the pause. Yeah.
You're just disgusting. Go back to emo wars.
I'm gonna pause the pause.
I will say this. I did enjoy the fact that Dan had to get on his tiptoes to Rich in the match vlog.
Yeah, I actually genuinely did. I actually had to go on tiptoes.
This is why when I do the vlog, I record it because I can make myself look taller.
You get
my recording skills are terrible.
Yeah, we know.
Tebs, you've been parred.
This ain't looking good, man. It's not looking good at all.
Wow. Okay. Right.
What are we doing?
I don't think you can.
I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. Hey, yo, I did not say this. I did not say this.
What happened?
I do, however, endorse it.
So I'm just saying, we just go.
Oh no. Let's stop because he's gonna DM me again.
Oh, he DMs you.
Slide into the DMs.
It goes down in the DMs.
Right. Before we carry on, let's.
So I'm still off for that comment.
Right, I'm gonna give it. Let's give us some time to gather ourselves, because here is something from the channel which we'd like to share with you.
Hey guys, this is just a disclaimer to let you know that the upcoming video discusses a sad topic. This is essentially a trigger warning for those that may have been affected by the loss of someone due to a critical health condition or will find the following topic uncomfortable.
Yes guys, so this part is going to be something a little bit more serious.
Eagle-eyed Football are trying to raise some money to go towards Make-A-Wish Foundation UK.
You're probably wondering, what is Make-A-Wish? Well, I'm going to run you through what they describe themselves to be.
Over 60,000 children in the UK have been diagnosed with a critical condition, changing their lives and the lives of their families forever.
For them, the joy of childhood is brought to an abrupt end, with treatment plans, hospital visits, and sleepless nights taking over.
Make-A-Wish revives a childhood stolen by critical illness. It brings light and joy to children and their loved ones and leaves a profound and lasting impact on all of their lives.
No child deserves getting their childhood taken away from them, so we wanted to do something that would give them back some relief and joy.
We will be using GoFundMe to raise these donations. There is the option for the donation to go directly to the charity, so we will be doing that. We will not be taking any profit from this in any way.
We are trying to raise £500 by the 30th of December, and £150 of that will be donated by our group. Whether we make it to £500 or we go above it is great to know that we've helped a good cause. No donation is too small and no donation is too big.
Also, because you guys have been such great subscribers, that on the 30th of December we will pick a name at random out of the donations and they will be receiving a thank you prize from Eagle-eyed Football.
The person who wins these sweepstakes will be receiving a free Eagle-eyed Football hoodie and an Eagle-eyed Football mug. Good luck.
The link to the GoFundMe is on the screen now. It's also in the description. But without any further ado, let's get back to the stream. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you for indeed watching that. Also, you will find the GoFundMe link in the comments section as well, guys. So please, as Dan said, no donation is too small. So if you can, please click the link and join us over there.
I'm sure that we're over £120 now, so
Fantastic.
we're doing very well.
That is
Nice.
incredible. So we thank you for any donation that we can get. Hey yo. No, this man's on a permanent pause. This man's on a permanent pause. Permanent pause there. Right, let's get back to the show.
Oh, there's been a lot of pars being dished out today.
Pars are us.
Pars
If you
are
know,
us.
you know.
Oh god.
Right. Let's talk. Let's get back to the football.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's Premier League games to talk about if we hadn't forgotten. The streak is over.
Pause.
Two Simbins for Dan there.
That was a good one, though.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Hey, I was taller than Dad for a second.
Right, Manchester City's undefeated streak, the perfect season, is over. The quadruple also over, as well as they were knocked out by Newcastle United in the League Cup midweek, and then it all just falls to pot against the Korean guy. The Korean guy. I think Pep needs to put some respect on Hwang's name there.
Oh, did he say that?
He did.
I was wondering why people were saying it on Twitter. Like, I thought it was like some joke about what people say on Twitter. I didn't realize Pep said that.
Oh, I thought it was hilarious. All the stuff that the Wolves admin put out afterwards. They proper clipped it up. The Korean guy, and it's just a edit of him scoring. Pretty funny, to be fair. Because our admin is dreadful. Nothing's funny.
That is true. That is very true. I can't say anything because I got done for it.
Whoa!
A disgrace.
I hope Nicky gets relegated.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're matching.
Oh, friends.
Oh, purple friends.
Football friends.
Matching friends.
No apology necessary there, Alex. No apology necessary there.
Yeah, don't worry, Alex.
Big up Dexter. Great
Big up
cause,
Dex.
yes. Thank you very much, Henry. Thank you very, very much. Damn. Okay. Damn.
Nicky, when are you going to sell us next? You need to interview Dexter.
That'll be
That's-
fun. That will be fun. That will be fun. Henry, if you're still there in the comments, let's do that.
I said earlier in the stream that they should go for a beer together. I think.
Oh, friends.
Hey, yo, mate. I'm not
That's
living that single life.
so-
I am not single. No, thank you.
You're not single. You got a missus.
I've got a missus now.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, do you love her?
Oh, girlfriend.
Rip. No, sorry. Damn. What the madness? That Pepsi's gone to your head.
Oh God, I've had too much Pepsi Max.
Is there Ray and nephew in that Pepsi? Have you?
No, there's not. I'm just in a good mood.
Dan, did you finish your egg McMuffin?
Oh, that was gone in like 2 bites.
Even when I'm not there, the food review's still there.
Oh,
That-
hang on, he's back.
That is actually true.
Girlfriend?
Oh,
This is just Nicholas. This is your life now. This is
Nicholas,
We,
is that what
we
she
need
called
more
it?
information in the group chat later. I'll just say that because it's something's come out of nowhere.
Can I get
Left
back to
field.
hosting my show now?
You shouldn't have brought it up.
Yeah,
I'm just
we didn't bring
saying.
it out.
Yeah, exactly.
He proper made it publicly known. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah. He said to her, "Yo, babes, I'm gonna shout you out. You're my stream."
Has she subscribed? Has she subscribed though?
She actually has.
She got notifications on though.
I gotta go. Big up everyone.
Hey, she should
No,
watch
but-
Tap Eagle.
I know. You know what? Is she free Thursday for a preview? That sounded worse when I said
That
that.
sounded a bit mad. Yo, that sounded a bit
Who
mad.
does she
I'm at,
support
work, I'm at
anyone?
work on Thursday, so no.
Does she
I
support
didn't ask
anyone?
for you. I asked if she was available.
She works with me, you moron.
Hold on. What's this guy doing? Like something's wrong. Like
I'll tell you what.
Oh, I got to sort this hair out. All right, peace.
this
Thanks,
show's
mate.
gone left.
It's gone left. This is what happens every
This is very
single
left.
Tuesday. Every Tuesday, this goes
Tuesday.
left.
Who does she support? Does she support anyone?
Yeah, she does.
Oh no, it's not.
Has he done it?
Oh no, he's behind enemy lines.
Well, it's either Millwall or Brighton. Which one?
Millwall.
Oh. Yes, guys, welcome back to the Premier League review show. Right now, we're talking about how Wolves slapped around Manchester City. By immediate effect, Nicky is removed from Eagle-Eyed Football. We're going to be changing. We're going to be changing the logo. We're changing everything. This show is now my show. It's like Tactical Part 2. Dan, what's your thoughts on how Gary O'Neill lined up in this game?
I think fair play to him. I said it on Twitter. You know what? I think Gary O'Neill has gone a bit under the radar. I think he's done very well this season with Wolves, considering he doesn't really have a proper striker.
Yeah, considering there's not much. This guy's trying to mute me while he's backstage. I see it happening. Yeah, no striker, not really any money. The only time they could spend money was really late when they sold Nunez. And I think Gary O'Neill's done what he's done best, really. He's done really well at Bournemouth, and he's sort of translating his skills over here.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Traitor, what do you think?
No, Gary O'Neill did absolutely fantastically for this game. I think this is Man City missing Rodri so much. This goes to prove how much like Rodri and Bruyne just are so critical to Pep's plans that it almost seems like without Rodri, like there's nothing there. Especially in terms of the midfield, which is strange to me considering the depth that Man City have got. But hey, Wolves found the chink in the armor. There's now a loss on for Man City. JC disappears.
Fair enough.
Oh no, he's back. Hooray! We've got him
He's
back.
back
I think-
again.
Did Calvin Phillips even get a look in for this game, or did he just not play him whatsoever?
I feel like he has played recently.
Because if that's the case,
was that
then
last
he's
week?
just not taken his chance at all ever since he's gone to City, is he?
I think he got injured a lot. Yeah, he's always been injured, isn't he?
He was subbed on
Yeah, because that's what
in
I
the
thought.
65th minute.
I've done, but from what I saw fans saying online, he played all right, but I think the injuries is catching up with him, to be honest. And the fact he's not, because of that, he's not playing and that. I think, yeah.
Big up Steffi in the chat. Just going to zoom through all these comments here. Extremely saying your VAR sketch is far better than the corrupt PGMOL officials. Well, we sort of, I guess if you pay attention to one of us, someone's lagging, just like VAR.
Who?
Steffi, big up. Also, I really hope Zaha scores. I'm really hoping Zaha does it today.
That's the game I'm watching tonight.
Yeah, I
Yep.
forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot they're playing tonight, aren't they?
Yes, indeed they are.
And
Right.
Is it against United?
It is indeed.
Oh yeah, gotta watch that then. Go on then.
Yes. Right.
Now
Now
we're
we're going
gets
to move on.
benched though. After all this,
That
I'll watch it.
tragic.
I'll look at the lineup and that will let me know if I'm going to watch it.
Right. We're going to move on to, I think this might be the 7th. This might be the new running segment. VAR controversy. What else is new?
Yeah. So I was trying to feel a smart comment, but I just got nothing.
the leaked audio was fun.
Oh, I didn't. What did they actually say? Because I didn't actually end up listening to that.
Oh, if you watch the thing I put in the group chat, then you'll see the leaked audio is quite interesting to see.
So,
I'll have a listen later.
so if you haven't watched the game, why not? This was a cracking game, even without the blatant idiocy involved with English football referees. So Human Son scores. Before that, Luis Diaz is denied an obvious goal, which is ruled offside when it's patently clear it was onside. Joel Matip, unfortunately, is going to send the Spurs fans home happy with an own goal at the end of the game. And yeah, so here is the PGMOL statement officially released. So PGMOL acknowledge a significant human error occurred during the first half of Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool. The goal by Luis Diaz was disallowed for offside by the on-field team of match officials. This was a clear and obvious factual error and should have resulted in the goal being awarded through VAR intervention. However, the VAR failed to intervene. Evidently, they were out for a cup of tea. PGMOL would conduct a full review into the circumstances which led to the error. No, you won't, because you're all bloody useless. PGMOL will immediately be contacting Liverpool at the conclusion of the fixture to acknowledge the error. Basically, yeah, sorry about that. It is what it is. Basically, that's what PGMOL kind of like. There's not a lot else for that. Yes, and also following this, Alexander is completely right. Darren England and a further official have been, I'm going to use the word suspended. Well, for lack of a better word, suspended from any involvement in this weekend's Premier League action. And as Rich says, why just now? Only when it was against a big team, which screams out that it happened against Luton Town, it happened against Crystal Palace, and only now is something done when it is a big team. Big team bias is back, ladies and gentlemen.
And even taking out our own biases, like it's happened to teams that we've played, like happened against Newcastle, for example, like when that was a massive F up. But no, I completely agree. I mean, to be honest, for me, it just frustrates me. I've got a lot of opinions on this, so I'll keep this short. But like for me, it just like, and I've seen Liverpool fans on Twitter being like, "Oh, why aren't you supporting the cause?" Where it's like, well, why is it that it just feels like as a non-Big Six team, we're always following these Big Six teams. We're always dictated what happens in the league by these Big Six teams. For example, like all of these massive transfer fees, all dictated and came about because of big clubs, because they want more money, because they're willing to splash all the money. Then it leaves everyone else behind, and to keep up, they need to splash the money. and so on and so forth. That's one thing. And there's other things as well, like about general like match day experience, about ticket pricing and stuff like that. All of these things are because of the ultra rich clubs, which to be fair hasn't always been the big six as we know it. But the fact that they just keep dictating and dictating and dictating, this is what frustrates me. And again, it goes back to like, why is it when it's a big team that it happens to, why is it that everyone else has got to follow? It's just another thing that is so frustrating that we are. For me, it feels like again being dictated by the big six. And another thing, like to me, the reason why we have bad refs is because of the culture around abusing refs. In my opinion, I've just seen that comment. Like for example, why would you, as a referee, why would you, as a 16-year-old, want to give up your weekends for rubbish pay and then probably get abused by some fat dad who ain't run in about 5 years? Why would you do that? So all of these things, it's not just the abuse. Obviously, they should get paid more and supported more. But again, that's another thing. Players are getting paid like 70 grand a week to be rubbish. And then why can't, I mean, I appreciate the money doesn't come from the same place, but the amount of money that gets put into referees compared to players is completely opposite. And then people wonder why we have rubbish refs, because all the good refs probably think, you know what, sod this, I'd rather go to the pub with my mates on a Saturday rather than get abused by some guy called Keith. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah, that's my opinions on it anyway.
No.
And it annoys me and it frustrates me.
Well, yeah, we've now got a situation. As I said last week, when I did a little speaking about this on last week's episode, in the fact that if I just grab my notes, go back on it. Where did I put it? It is around here somewhere. Here we go. So when you've got the fact that Sky TV, the biggest broadcaster of sports in the world, when they have segments on Sky Sports News with Dermot Gallagher about Ref Watch, and they go over all the let's say controversial referee calls, and they break it down over there. When you've got now on Soccer Saturday, one of the most watched football shows on Saturdays, when you've got Mike Dean on there, that says it all. That says it all that you need to see. And he goes over
one thing that I would like to chime in on that a little bit as well is when they're doing the match commentary, they can hear what VAR are saying.
Yes.
So because it's taking so long for this audio to just be released, it tells me that they're trying to cover something up.
Yeah. I completely agree, and this is also a fact that the VAR commentary or the referee commentary is heard by the match commentators, be it Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, whoever it may be. Why don't we get that? I guess you could say we probably will get that, but we'll probably get it at added cost. Thanks, Sky Sports.
We'll get it after all the what's hit the fan. Like, they'll only do it if they've made a mistake, and they've made a mistake. So now is the only time they're actually going to make a change. When I think everyone would rather than be proactive and think, oh, if this happens, let's have this already in place. No, they'll be reactive. Oh, if this happens, then we'll do something. It's just
exactly. Like, for example, what is dropping England for this weekend actually going to do to solve anything? Nothing.
Exactly. It's not going to really solve.
Yeah, another ref's going to make the same problem because all the refs are shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's getting to the point where you've got the Rugby Union World Cup on right now. If you know about Rugby Union, for the longest time now, the refs have been mic'd up, the TMOs are mic'd up, and you hear everything that the referee says. He is completely mic'd up for the entirety of each 40-minute half. You hear his on-field decision, you hear him speak to the players, you hear him speak to his officials, his TMO, which is the VAR equivalent. And it is worked how is this so hard just to go over to the Rugby Union Federation, just be like, hey, yo, can you just show us how to do this, please? But of course not, because egos.
Well, we've seen it. Well, we've seen it work at tournaments. Do you know what I mean? Like we've seen it work in football at tournaments. So it's not even like it's a rugby versus football thing. Like it's just
it works in the WSL.
Yeah, exactly. So
well, the Women's World Cup, it worked flawlessly, didn't it?
Yeah,
really. I don't think there was a single mess up at all. Even in the World Cup for the men's, it was perfect. It was all done by AI, and it was all done very quickly as well.
That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me there, Henry.
At least you're not there in England.
Not there in England. Right, just let's go through some comments here. There we are. So, Extremity saying Zaha will be eager to score against Man United tonight. Here's hoping. Just go back to Alexander. Darren England is in timeout now. Laugh at that. That was good.
Naughty step.
Naughty step. Alexander agreeing with Rich's previous comment about why just now. Why is it only against a big team? Rich is just being a bully again. That's just not necessary. That's just harsh. That is.
Dan didn't keep what you said very JC then, did he?
He didn't.
No, I didn't. To be fair.
Dexter saying F the PL rigged league. Big up the chairman. Saying go on Dan. Yeah.
Power to the people.
Much that Dan, says Rich. Nicky's middle name is Keith.
Is it actually?
No, it's Anthony Stephen.
Anthony Stephen. That's a long name.
Damn, we know your full Govy now.
Yeah, you know my full government name, yeah. Quick, change it.
Now we need to know his gal's name.
Extremity is saying, Dan, a terrible VAR decision went against Arsenal last season. Arsenal did not take it any further, but they could have.
They could have.
Rich.
Yeah, they could have.
And Extremities again saying, why have I got this inner feeling that the VAR officials looked at each other and said they did not want Liverpool to score early and decided to purposely dismiss the goal? Corruption, in my opinion. The chairman again, our refs are arrogant and self-centered. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
that has to be a genius to work that out.
Yeah.
No. Right, I'm finally, considering that I've got Dan here next to me, I've got a pun. Not one of my best ones, but Forest down to 10.
Why is that a pun?
Down to 10.
Really, you should have said Forest chopped down to 10 or something like that.
Oh, that's a good one. But I wanted a reference.
Or Forest fell to 10 or something.
Well, no, but I wanted to reference, the stat man.
Thank you, Nicky. I'm only joking. Thank you, Nicky.
No, you say down to 10 when someone gets sent off in the game.
Yeah, but I just...
the amount of times I've said that when a red card happens these days.
But it works well when I've got Dan right next to me.
Nicky, it's just bait.
The amount of free advertising I got this weekend was nuts.
All them red cards.
Damn. We're gonna have to schedule the roast sessions after gonna come back. Damn.
Not.
Well, no, because I don't think I've never had one.
Oh yeah, you and Dan still haven't had your roasts, have you?
No, I haven't actually. No, I haven't.
So I'm going to be a willing volunteer. I'll happily turn up for that one for a good laugh. Right. Brentford saved by the bell in this one.
Pause.
How was that a pause?
Don't know.
It just is it? It just is.
Sorry, I will stop derailing. Please carry on.
Right. So obviously Forest did get a man sent off. Niakate is sent off in the 56th minute. 2 minutes later, Christian Norgard scores. And then a couple minutes after that, Dominguez steps up and equalizes. And yeah.
I feel like correct me if I've got the wrong game here, but Wissa should have had. Well, to me, it looked like
A penalty.
That
It was a
was
penalty.
like,
They had
again,
3 penalties rejected by VAR.
3. I mean,
The one where the keeper just took him out as he got the ball off the keeper. That one was outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. The ref for that game didn't get thingied. PGMO didn't give an apology to Brentford, did they?
Nope. I think Thomas
Oh,
Frank is
we've got to fight this common enemy because
it's probably because they somehow swindled their way into thinking it's a foul themselves. Whereas the Liverpool one, there's just no explanation for it whatsoever. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I think Thomas Frank is still waiting for his. He called for an apology from Dermot Gallagher last week. I don't think he's getting one now. Yeah, this was. VAR strikes again. But yeah, points shared when I think this is probably the result that I think we probably would want ahead of Saturday's evening game. Because obviously we've got them in the late kickoff. If they come in with a win, they've got, they're coming off the win bounce. They come off a loss. They're
Niakate is pretty what their best centre back as well.
So
that's also true. Yeah,
but we're Eze down now, so
yeah. So if you haven't heard that one, Ebere Eze is expected to be out for the next 6 weeks with a hamstring injury.
But Edouard's back.
Edouard is back. He's expected. Yes. I will say this though. When it comes to the Eze news, yeah,
This ain't looking good, man. It's not looking good at all.
Thanks, Rich. He's also here in comment form as well, saying he hopes Ahmada returns for Saturday. Alexander saying Turner said in his post-match interview he was glad VAR didn't look closer. That's the most honesty he's ever heard. And he says it's okay. Turner's rubbish for the American team, so I'd love to see him fail.
That sounded majestic. I don't know what that was.
It's Alexa down there.
Anyway, mine didn't hear you, so it's still turned off.
Yeah, I've got mine on mute. Right. The end is nigh, ladies and gentlemen. The end is nigh. There is a Chelsea win in 2023.
And a Mudryk goal.
I'm so upset. I'm so upset that Domino's' sign didn't go up to 10 million. Nearly 10 million pizzas were sold before they scored, between the goals they scored.
I know the sends for Chelsea on Twitter have been mad. So yeah, I think this now marks. Is this the first? No, isn't their first away? No, it is their first away win. Wasn't their last away win us?
I can't.
It won't surprise me. I'll say that.
Because I remember the last before Luton, the only other team that they had beaten in 2023 was Crystal Palace.
So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, mate.
Well, I mean, it is their only away win this season, so yeah, that
there we go.
Well be.
But yeah, Mudryk scores and Broja scores in a rotated team again for Poch. It's 7 weeks in and he still doesn't know his best lineup. Granted, he's got a string of injuries, but how is it you're 7 weeks in and you're not? This is the big game, at least when it comes to Fulham. This is the West London derby. How are you not putting your strongest team out? Why are you still experimenting? 7 weeks in, you should know your strongest lineup. Surely.
I mean,
he hasn't met half his team yet.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got about 500 players to pick from.
Yeah, they take 2 team buses to every game.
He probably has to roll two D10s to actually figure out what player he's going to pick.
He wishes he's got a 20. He wishes he has a 50-man squad.
Oh dear. Big up Mitch saying, I'm just amazed that an out of form team broke their winless streak against someone other than us. Big up. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I
Fulham
think
are
we're just
terrible, to be
lucky.
fair.
I think we're just lucky we haven't played them again since.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
Fulham
dear.
are terrible, to be fair. However, Chelsea did win me 15 quid yesterday, so thank you, Chelsea.
Hey.
Thank you.
And Chelsea lost me predictions. I am.
Oh, yeah, I got 3 points out of that.
Yeah. JC,
Coming back, boys.
JC, I think that
I
the
think
lead's down to
Nicky
like
only
3
got
points.
3 points all week.
This is a mare. This is a
Ooh.
mare for me.
That is rough.
This is the week I think the lead ends.
I think I got about 7.
Yeah, you had a tremendous week with one, I think at least one correct score.
I didn't have I only got 7. It wasn't that good. Rich had a good one though.
7's group. No, I think anything above, say, like a 5 is actually pretty decent. But
I love how he says that now after he's had a bad week.
I'm just being realistic. Right. Oh, I need to change the overlay really quickly. Hey, we've gone to yellow. Woo. Right, because it is time for everyone's favorite segment of the week. It's time for Yes, it is time for Baller of the Week, and there can only be one choice. It is Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins for a hat-trick for his involvement in the pure, joyous decimation of that team from the South Coast. No, not Bournemouth. I mean the shit one. Watkins, well done. Well done. 4 goals inside 2 games. Obviously, he scored the only goal at the Chelsea Villa game. Now he gets a hat-trick at home. He's cooking. He's cooking. Anything else to add on that one, guys?
Hat-trick.
Yeah, I mean, fair play. He's just edge schluck for me. Well done to him.
Is that the 3rd one?
That's a hat-trick of sin bins. It's a hat-trick of sin bins. The first time it's ever happened.
Maybe Dan should be Baller of the Week, getting a hat-trick as well.
I reckon with three strikes.
Well,
maybe
at least none of my sin bins were deflections. So,
ooh.
I'm joking. Ollie Watkins deserves it. Fair play to him.
Now, before we do Brick of the Week, Team of the Week. Sorry, Dan, you got to get. This always happens. Whoever's there on a 3-man show, this always happens. So sorry, Dan. There is your Team of the Week. Allison in goal, chosen by Dan. Yes, I got the assignment right.
I was going to choose Saar, but I thought Allison just edged it.
Rich chose the defense, and look at that, 2 Palace players in there. Matty Cash of Aston Villa, Joachim Anderson and Tyrick Mitchell of Crystal Palace, and Tom Lockyer of Luton Town. Yes, I got his team right. Right, and in my midfield, granted, I know he's not a midfielder, he's a winger, but to score 5 games, 5 Premier League games in a row, you got to get into the team. Jared Bowen of West Ham, Martin Odegaard of Arsenal, and Thomas Tuchel of West Ham. And JC has chosen Kwang Hee-chan, or the Korean guy, Morris and Ollie Watkins up top. And
have you seen the goal that Morris scored?
It was
what a finish!
Tremendous goal.
I haven't seen it yet.
And followed up by Nathan's nomination of Unai Emery, after JC and I had to correct him for what seems like the 7th week in a row. He's as reliable as VAR at this point that I can just call him out on this show. Because he wanted Rob Edwards. He had the right decision there with Rob Edwards, but you cannot mention Unai Emery and the decimation of Brighton. Rich calling for a 4th sin bin. That's a bit harsh. I think. Extremely's making a fantastic point before we move on to Brick of the Week. Roy Hodgson becoming the first ever manager to avoid defeat over 5 consecutive Premier League visits to Manchester United. Yes, as I change the overlay again, because look at that. Sorry, look at that. Glorious. Glorious.
Whoever made that graphic never thought that would ever be shown, ever. Like,
Yeah, they made it just in case.
That is like, yeah, let's just do it just in case. As soon as that Joachim Andersen goal goes in, I bet they was like, oh my God, it's actually happening.
Hey, finish the graphic.
Right. It is time for... I'm never going to get tired of seeing Batshuayi.
In fact, it's Batshuayi's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday, Batman.
To our Brick of the Week rep, the Batman, the man who concussed himself from a football to the face. Right. Take your pick. Take your pick, ladies and gentlemen.
All of them.
All of them.
They're all the same thing, to be fair.
I know. But you can pick apart. You can cherry pick if you want, but I'm going with all 3. It's a triple threat. They're all as bad as each other.
I'm just saying referees and VAR in general.
Dan calling for Deserby to be Brick of the Week.
No, he should be Fraud of the Week. That's what he is.
Fraud of the Week, maybe. Ooh. New segment, maybe a new segment. Right, we have enough time just to go through FPL. Yay!
I don't know how she done it, but she's 9th.
She's in the top 10. Look at that. Big up RHEA in the top 10. She's now in the lead of the channel because look who's dropped. Rich is going to 10. RHEA. Martian Haaland is in the lead on the Eagle-Eyed Football as far as Eagle-Eyed Football is concerned. But Jack up top, he takes over from Steve. Martin now moves into the top 5. Big up Dan's number 1 enemy, James. He's up there in 5th. Oh, has he stopped calling you out now? Is that beef done?
Oh, look. The second something is nice said about this one. They arrive. Rude.
Do you know what?
Oh.
She's done a madness on predictions and she's done a madness on the FPL.
Yeah, man.
I've just yeah.
Kloppenheimer.
No, don't worry. I haven't forgotten Nando's, James.
Kloppenheimer, Aussie Malik, that's a great name. Big up Louis there. Look, there's JC making in the top 25. Nice. And Eze. We're going to keep going down. There's Alexander, big up. Always in the chat. We appreciate you, Alexander, in 33rd. Brush. I'm up to 48, guys. Let's go. After I was 2nd from the bottom last weekend.
Are you joking?
Stone Cold FC is rising up.
I think Lerma She Wrote's pretty good.
Sold my card. Now, sold my card to Jeff Lerma's whack. I don't know who that is.
We've also got, let's go onto the other page as well. We've also got over here. Odds on favourite.
Oh, Nicky, you're on page 2.
No, I'm not. It just highlights where I am completely.
I'm only 2 above Nicky. I can't say anything. Do you know what I did as well? That is proper Brick of the Week kind of material. I did free hit, not really knowing what free hit was.
What is it?
So I did basically it's like wild card, but it changes immediately after the games.
Yeah, it changes
after the game week.
So you can do, I think you can do unlimited transfers for that one game week, but then it reverts back to the previous team that you had.
Yeah. So it's good for like double game weeks, isn't it, and stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, because then you can just sub out any of the main players, bring in the subs.
I was tempted to wild card with all the injuries last week.
I think quite a lot of people did, to be fair.
I fumbled because I used triple captain on a week where Haaland did not score a hat trick after a week where he scored a hat trick.
What
did
this
he do?
week?
No. This was like towards the beginning of the season. And what did he go and do?
Captained in when he scored the hat trick. That's why she got so many points.
Yeah. What happened after that? After that game week, he scored another hat trick, and I'm there like, Haaland, you're an absolute. Where is it? It's not even on this brand. Hang on. Also, hang on. Dan.
What?
Just had to be said. Rich, last few comments before we sign off. I knew I would drop sacrifice making changes to have 2 changes next week. Alexander says, you guys have enough segments. No more segments, says Alexander. 33 is rubbish. Who's 33rd?
I think I've had worse, to be fair. I've had worse game weeks.
Who's 33rd? It's himself. Wow. I do like the team name. The team name. What do we think about the team name there, JC?
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I can hear like commentary.
Oh no, it's the audio. It's just come out.
Oh, was that the VAR audio?
Yeah. The thing, I don't know if I can share this. Hey, can you hear it?
I can just about.
I mean, yeah, just about. What?
Okay, so basically, long story short, Darren England said, yes, okay, go back to the on-field decision. And then the ref blew and he was like, oh shit, it's on. And then nothing happened, and then he just stayed quiet.
I did hear that. I did hear about that before, that apparently, because I think it was called as offside, isn't it? It was called
he said go back to your on-field decision. And then when he went, all right, cool, you happy to play on? They said, yeah. And then he started playing on. He went, oh no, wait, it's actually on. So it's just being stupid.
Oh my god! Imagine that in a league that pays Jeffrey Schlupp 50 grand a week to play on the left wing.
Oh, don't bring that up again.
You have Darren England, who was too busy doing something else. I'm not going to make jokes because it's probably not the right time of the day for that. Probably too busy doing something else and didn't realise that he was called offside. Oh yeah, mate, stick with the on-field decision. Brilliant, well done.
Well, apparently, was he? There was a tweet. I don't know if this was true or not. This is unconfirmed, but wasn't he in the UAE like 2 days before the game?
Yeah,
he
he was over there reffing 48 hours before he was doing VAR in this country.
Yeah.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, Darren England, your prick of the week again. I'm changing it, Darren England again, because you're an absolute dickhead. Getting ridiculous now. Right, 1 hour 20 minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned to the channel for Tact Eagle tomorrow, with, of course, JC and Dan, as they will go over Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
And then we've got the preview coming up later on this week as well. I believe on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Whew, I was thinking that. And then also stay tuned for the fan cams and for the match reaction later on this weekend. Guys, we are Eagle Eye Football. This was the Premier League review show. Darren England is an absolute dickhead. Henry needs to stop calling me out because he's an absolute fucking troll, and he will get stepped on if he's not careful.
Excuse
Ladies
me.
and gentlemen.
It's before 9 o'clock.
Don't
Can't
care. My
say
show.
the word.
Don't care. Don't care. My show. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us.
He's blue. I'm indeed.
Leave that bed down.
Dabba-dee, 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 dabba-dee.